Hello everyone, this is the Cajun Gaming Guild, Little Giant coming to you today, and today we are going to pull another game, another episode in Astro Colony. Alright, I'm not going to explain the game to you. At this point you should already kind of know what it's about if you've been following along. So we're going to go jump right into it, and yeah, I'm going to show you guys what I've done. I have done a few things between episodes, okay, so I want to show you guys that right now. So what happened was I decided to start walling up my area and putting roofs on top of all of my factories in order to start moving around and start collecting things. Because in order to have astronauts, you need food. All right. In order to have food, you need wheat. And wheat, you just can't find wheat anywhere. You got to look on planets for it. So if you press your M button, and I went over this a little bit, but I never went into big detail, you'll see all the planets in your general area, in the circles, in that radar area. But doesn't mean there's not more planets. It just means the ones that you can pick up are the ones that are within the circles, all right? And you'll see what's on them by clicking on them. So in my, I think it was the first or second episode, I said there was no gold, blah, 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 blah. Well, there's gold. And there was wheat. There was no weed either. So I got looking around, and you can move your base around quite far, like basically infinite, and it just generates planets as you go. And you just have to look for one with this wheat symbol on it. All right, and if you look over to the right, it says life wheat. So there's 20 pieces of wheat on this planet. So that's what I was looking for. And then there's some with gold. There are some with gold deposits and everything. Everything is there. You just have to look around for it. So what I did was I decided, well, I'm going to build some thrusters and get ready to move in the next episode. Well, I didn't know that when you build the thrusters, they actually start to move right away. Instantly. And I went AFK, grabbed a coffee. I did something. I can't remember what I did. I was gone for like 5 minutes. I got back and I realized, I was like, oh shit, I'm moving. And I had moved. I have no idea how far I went. And so I checked and I noticed there was a planet with weed on it. So I thought, well, frig it. I'm just going to go park myself next to the planet. I'm not going to dock yet. And I didn't dock yet. Just so I can show you guys that, all right? And so yeah, so that's what we're going to do in this episode. We're going to dock to that planet. We're going to go find some wheat on there. We're going to set up our astronaut station today. And we're going to do all that. So you'll notice on my roofs, I have ramps, etc. Because once you start moving around space and you get close to planets, the meteor storms are going to hit. So right now I have a robot station that I've set up. I built a whole bunch of transport bots that I'm not even using because I think they're half useless. They only move one resource at a time, and they're going to start clogging up your space, and I don't love that. For one resource at a time, I might as well just be better at designing my conveyor belts, right? But these robots are my maintenance robots. I do have them on the roof. Because when the meteor storms hit, they're going to hit the stuff on the roof first to try and get through. And they catch your tiles on fire. So once they are, these robots can go out there and start repairing those tiles. All right? So I want them repairing all those tiles so that the stuff can't get through. That's why I have it built and set up like this. Way up top, this is kind of like my place where I'm going to have my, my helm of my ship. All right? Where I can see further out up here. And it's easier for me to like park the ship. So right now we have to move a little closer in order to dock to that. It's not close enough. And if you go click on your dock, like right here, it shows dock. And it says can't dock station. Opposite dock station is too far. Alright. So what we're going to do is we're a little high up still. So if you click on this, all of them are connected. Okay, these are your thrusters. You will be able to get something better once you unlock the tech, but right now we have not started with that tech yet, all right? So we need to go down, and then you can just add a little bit of power, and you'll notice my ship is going down. You can see it, okay? Just a little bit. I think that would be good. Then we just want to go straight ahead, and I need to see better. So we're just going to go, I want to be able to see better than that. There. We're going to move a little bit closer. I think that's probably quite close. Okay. Now let's go see if we can dock now. Yep. And then it just brings you in automatically. Boom. Done. Just like that, you're docked. And now your robots you can do whatever you need here now. You can set up a mining station, and that's what I would do. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set up a mining station here right away. But for now, we want to go take a look for wheat. Because in order to make farms, well, guess what? You're going to need some wheat. So I'm going to go out here. We're going to snoop around. I'm going to show you guys what it's like so you can cut down trees. Okay? I could cut down this tree and it extracts a log. You can see up top right what it gives you. These rocks and these plants and stuff like this, you can drill these and it'll give you quartz. Okay? Knocking out those will give you quartz almost every single time. Okay? And same with these types. There's different types of plants that you'll be able to get. And they also give you quartz. Then, if you want to pull out your scanner, you can see what's on here. Like, look at the stuff, friends. Titanium, uranium, right? It's full of stuff. And yeah, it's pretty awesome in that sense. There's a ton of goodies here. So this planet will be a good one to stick around on for a little while, especially since there is wheat here. It's just rare to find the wheat, okay? So, you'll see here it says cut. And I'm aiming at this plant right here. This is wheat. And you can see it top right. It actually showed me. But it's hard to tell from all the plants because some of them look like wheat, but they're not actually wheat. And you can usually see from a little bit of a distance if it's wheat or not. Right there, there's some. Okay? So cut, and then if you look top right, it says wheat. Cut. So we're going to just cut that. You're going to want, I don't know, 6. That's all you really need to get started. 5 or 6, something like that. So, oh, is that more? No, that was the rock behind it. So once we have 5 or 6, we'll head back and we're going to get this going, this farm business. Aha, there's my last piece. There we go. Now, if we push M and go look at that planet, it says 16 wheat now because we've gathered 4. I already had 2 on me because I just went looking around to make sure I could find it. Oh, there looks like there's some more right there, actually. So, your maps update automatically. It's that number that you see there is the exact amount of wheat there is hiding on this planet. Holy, there's a whole bunch here. It just didn't. It was right next to where my docking station was. Oh well, we're good. We definitely have enough now. Okay. I still have my little starting area getting me science points, okay, the engineer science points, because you're going to need a lot of those before you're done this game. And because I went looking and I thought, do I even need any more? But everything needs it, even at the end. You just need it with other types, right? And like that's 140 engineering points, 80, 120, like that's a lot of points. So I thought I'm just going to get myself, a couple thousand before I shut this down. And then I should be good for the rest of the game. Okay, so this area here I've made, I pre-generated it, okay? And in here we are going to build a little bit of a setup for our people. I wish I could have went taller, but man, walls are crazy expensive, friends. And boy, did I figure out a bunch of stuff in between episodes on how to make my base designs a lot better and a lot more efficient, but I'm not going to do that in this playthrough. I'm just going to play like normal, and we're going to finish, well, play like normal. I'm not going to rebuild my base, I guess is what I'm saying. But any new stuff that I add on, I might attempt it and just see what it looks like and see how it works. But I have some ideas. Now that I know I can go up and down with those ramps, oh my goodness, it's unlimited potential. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to start building our sleeping pods because everybody's going to need a place to sleep. Okay, go there. I'm not planning on having more than 5 scientists. There's not much point. They only have certain amount of points. Oh shoot, now one got 6 places. Well, maybe I'll be getting 6 things. We're going to need a school. So school is where you choose what you want people to be, all right? We're going to need just one of these, or we can get two. It's not like they're expensive to make. So we'll go ahead and get two. Then these people need a place to study and actually become what you want them to be. So we'll make two of these. And again, I wouldn't say you need more than one of either of those, but I already put them down. Too late now. Next, we're going to need we're going to have to make a farm here eventually. And we're going to have food. All right. So really, I should have made all this stuff on this side and went out the back end. So we're going to do that. I can leave the beds there. That's okay, but I'm going to change the schooling place around because I need to have this canteen where I can deliver food to it. So we'll go ahead and we're going to put this here. We'll make two canteens. We're going to put down some tables to eat. Not far from the canteen. There's no point in going halfway across the world for this. It's just not worth it. Because the more time they do this, the more time they're going to be walking around instead of doing their studies for your research, right? And we're going to do the research over here. So I will put the schooling when they come off the boat, off the ship. I want them to jump right into this. So we'll put it here. We'll put that there. We're going to need right away. We'll put one scientist there, one scientist there. So the first two scientists that pop off are going to do, or two astronauts are going to do that right away. We're going to need one or two cooks, but we only need them after the scientists start producing us the points to unlock that, right? So we'll do what we're doing right now. For now, that should be plenty. We might as well go ahead and get these guys coming. So all you do is click on the docking station, and it has to be like an open docking station, all right? So this one has nothing around it, really. I mean, the planet's there, but that's okay. So it'll be able to get by that. And you just click, there's gold bars, okay, down here. That's how you call astronauts, all right? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to call two. And that's all you do. There's no buttons to press. There's nothing. I couldn't figure it out at first. I was like, well, what do I do? Do I click a button? Like, anyhow, it did exactly what you saw there. And you just wait. They'll be here in a few minutes. They're just going to pop in. They're going to start walking around. They'll do their studies because I have them queued up. And now what we need to really focus on at this point is getting them some food to eat. Because they're going to start going right to their studies. And actually, I don't have a place for them to do that part yet. But it's going to take some time for them to get through their scientist studies. Okay, so it's not that big a deal. But we're going to go ahead and we are going to make these. We're going to make these where we could feed them, preferably, would be the best idea. So where could I feed them that would be a better place? Let's go right over here because I can come through the floor now that I know that. It's awesome. We'll go something like this. I'm going to go with just two stations. I don't think I need more than that. I mean, maybe I do, but I don't feel like I do. And we'll make sure there's some power. And you can put what you want in there, all right? What kind of science, etc. You're going to want, at the start, you're going to want biology, space, and chemistry. You're going to want them all. Because it can do all three at the same time. It doesn't make a difference. You just have to make sure that the stuff is there, all right? Because there's dirt you're going to need for chemistry. You're going to need iron rods, which I should have tons of. You're going to need the carbon fiber, which I have not started making yet, but it's not going to be difficult to make. And oxygen tanks, I got tons of those. I got lots of motherboards. Gears is one thing I have not set up in my iron factory. And I realize that now that that's a fault of mine. So, like I said, one extra output would be perfect. But I don't have that extra output, so it's not a big deal. I'm not going to, like, cry about it. I'll just self-feed something. Oh, I heard the spaceship just showed up. I'm pretty sure. Yep. And now we have two astronauts. I wish I would have seen that. Had I turned around, the ship was probably right there behind me while I was chatting with you guys. Anyway, we're good. We're going to put that there. And now we should be good. The guys should start studying right away. The only thing they're not going to be happy about, they're not going to have food for long. Okay? You can click on them right when they jump off the boat, but once they start doing their thing, you can't click on them, or I haven't been able to click on them. But there is a way to look at how happy they are and stuff. There's a place that you can go look. I think it's up here. Astronauts, and it shows you like their sleep, their hunger, and their hunger bars go down friggin' fast. It's unbelievable how fast it goes down. So we need to set up water right away for it's considered water, but it's considered food as well. So in order to do that, it is called, is it hydro generator? Hydro generator, yeah. Hydrogen and hydrotonic, and we already have those set up. I just don't have the hydrotonic being made yet. Okay, so we're going to put that hydrotonic on, and all you have to do is feed it water, which it's already being fed water, and quartz. So I'll split up the amount of quartz that I have on me, and we're going to put half in each. And what I just made there is going to be enough for those two guys. They won't need much more than that. The only thing is I'm going to need quartz to make farms later, alright? So these guys are studying now to become scientists, and as soon as they are, they're going to go over here and jump in these laboratories, and they're going to start working right away. Oh, there they go. They're going to start generating science points as long as I feed what I want them to research, okay? So right now, I could put some dirt in there. I'm pretty sure I have some on me. 194. And I could go grab some iron rods and start getting them to do that. And we might as well. There's no point not doing it, right? So the iron stuff is here. Oh, we do have some gears. That's good news. Because I fed to make some. And that's not a bad idea to do. So we'll go ahead and we're going to take, I don't know, 1,000 of these rods should be a good start for sure. Grab those. We'll take 500 of these gears. I think that's a pretty good start. The only thing we do not have being made is the carbon stuff there. I can't even remember what it's called, but okay, so where are my scientists? Which one did they go in? They went into this one. So we are going to feed this the iron rods. And we're going to need to turn this one on too. I turned on the other one, but that's fine. And there's dirt and iron rods, so now they're going to start making chemistry points. I'm also going to go ahead and put this in there, all right, the gears. So we need the carbon fiber. So where do we make the carbon fiber? It's in the constructor, okay? So we're going to go, and we have tons, 48,000 carbon floating around here somewhere, all right? Even the lesser stations, and I made this one lower because I'm not going to have to come in here very often, but this lesser station with less grabbers, there's like 4 less grabbers, is still producing a huge friggin' profit for me. So like 12 is way overkill, but it's good because I need that carbon, right, in order to produce my other things. All right. Oh, look, my worker bots apparently are doing something, and to be honest, I don't know exactly what they're doing, but I don't get it. What are you guys doing, friends? Oh, they're bringing it. Are they bringing that food here? They are. That's hilarious. So it automatically sets up when you build it that it's looking for food of any type. And if there's some to be grabbed, the worker bots just automatically go get it. So they're bringing all that water for me. I don't even have to deal with it. That's awesome. I had no idea that was going to happen. So that's cool. All right, so we have carbon coming in here. All right, not a bad idea. We could, because we're not going to need a killer amount of that other stuff, but I have a feeling we're going to need more than what we see there. So this is what I'm proposing. I'm proposing that we do this. I don't know exactly how this is going to look yet, but we're going to attempt it. I think it's doable.
Warning, electric storm incoming.
Electric storm. We're not worried about electric storm. We're going to go above. Why not? Oh, shoot. There. That's the thing. I can still get around this. I'm not going to take up the whole entire area, but I'm going to take up enough room to put a couple things here. A couple constructors. And we want to feed it. We want it to work efficiently, like so that we don't have to mess around with it. Now we need to feed this, and we might as well use this carbon here. There's plenty, like those have too much in them, really. So what we're going to do here, we're going to block that. We'll put blockers. Because there's absolutely no point doing that, right? And we'll put this where it's putting in front. We're going to push ahead 2 and 1 to the right, 0 to the left. That'll split it up evenly if it needs to be split up at all. And now going ahead here, we need to put 3 as well because we need to accommodate for the extra splitter. And we're going to go up right from there. That's all we want, and that should split everything up good. And this now should be making, if I have this thing set up, carbon fiber. So we have to set them. Meteor storm coming. I want to see that. So we're going to go look at that. Okay, see the fire on top of my head? I want to see if those robots are going to go fix it. Yep, see how the robots are going out there and they're repairing that fire? And it doesn't take them long. They're not messing around. It's awesome. Yikes. If I see anything that the robots cannot climb without ramps. And you can see where it's coming from up there. But looks okay. I don't think I lost anything. Which is awesome. Those robots are really, really on the ball. They're fast. They repair quickly. No messing around. Meteor storm gone. That'll start to make us a bunch of this carbon fiber. Loving it. And then once I have some built up, we're going to go bring it over here. We are going to need some more quartz to get the farming underway. Okay. So how's my points going? I got 24 so far. It's not horrible. What am I missing? Dirt. See? So we're going to need to start mining dirt. We're not just going to mine dirt. We're going to mine other things, but they do bring back dirt automatically, so that's not a bad deal. These have a lot of water in them, so we're still good for a while. So let's go ahead. We're going to get some quartz here. This stuff here will give you quartz. We might as well go ahead and do that. We'll grab some dirt while we're out here. Alright, I think we're good. We just collected a little bit of stuff there. I mean, we don't need a million pounds of it or anything. So we'll go ahead and put the dirt here. And we're going to keep the quartz on us because we need it. But let's see how much of this carbon's already been made. 55, that'll get me started on that. Might as well. So we'll put this here. The only thing we're missing is some motherboards and some oxygen tanks. So let's go grab a little bit of each. So the tanks, oxygen tank should be here. I have 2,500 of them. We'll take half. Oh shoot. We'll take 1,000 actually. Grab those. And motherboards. Oh, this is the iron stuff. We need the copper stuff. 900 made so far. We'll take half. Exactly. Perfect. Perfect. How are we doing on everything else? We still don't have enough copper plates for the walls. Like, they take a little bit longer, but I used so many to build this base. It's crazy how much I used. Okay, we can put this and this And to be honest, if we had more scientists, we'd have to split this up a bit. But for now, this is great. So you can see that all 3 of these now are being worked on. And so work is at 180%. If I had one more scientist, which I could get easily, I could get this maxed out. So we might as well go ahead and recruit one more. And we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna need some cooks. But we need the farm up and running sooner rather than later. All right. So our points are definitely going up now. We have 30 chemistry. A couple of each of the others. We're going to make a hole through our wall here, because we need to start focusing on farming. And that's going to be in the next area over here. So we'll go ahead and build a little bit of a path here out, and we're gonna build some farms and stuff. I'd like to get some like chickens and whatever else, but you can't. I don't think you unlock that till the next universe, whatever that means. I've never gotten that far to know what that means, but I'm assuming once you get to a certain point, you can warp. Like I see there's a Stargate that you can make, right? And you probably in the next area you can build different things. It unlocks different tech and etc, etc. All right, so we're going to make like a farming section here. Let's see, farming. Not that there's really all that much. It's not even unlocked yet. Right, we need to unlock it. So for that, agriculture, we need 12 agriculture. What kind of points are those? Biology points. We have 8. It's coming along. It won't take long to get there. We can start. We can unlock mining right now, so we're going to go ahead and do that. We want aluminum available. We're going to go ahead and do that. We want solar energy. So as soon as we have 20 points, we're going to unlock that. Bam. And this is just straight up engineering science, and we have tons of that, so we can use those as we find them. We'll do that. I'd like to get the titanium and have that unlocked. I've never used it yet. I've never had it unlocked yet, so that's going to be a new. I've gotten, I think these 3 got meal prep, and that's it. I think that's where I stopped in my last run, and it doesn't take long to get to this point really. So one more point, we can unlock the agricultural, and we're going to start getting some of these farms going. Okay, we have our points to unlock agriculture. We're going to go ahead and do that. Go out here and we're going to start making farms. Did I not? Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, so we're going to set this up. We're going to put this here, this here. So farmland, you need dirt and quartz. This we're going to need, what is that, gold plates? Gold plates, okay? And we need the carbon fiber. We have some of that being reproduced right now, so I'm not too worried about that. But when we also are going to need robots. So gold plate, I don't think I can make that on me, but I have the setup for it. I'm not too concerned about the gold plate. Let's go ahead and do that. We're going to have to go dig a little bit of dirt as well. So I just need a smelter to use. This is not a smelter. Smelters here. Or not smelters, these I believe. Gold plate right there. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to throw in. I'm not going to put a killer amount in there. I need to grab the bars, which are here. Actually, I'm just going to take all the bars. I want them on me. We'll go ahead and we're going to put in a couple hundred. That'll make me some gold plate. There. And that'll just automatically get transferred to there. Not a big deal. Just have to wait for it, that's all. Might clog up my system for a few minutes, but that's not a big deal. Alright, what else did we need? Dirt. Let's go get some dirt. We have some points. Let's go take a look-see. Stabilizers. Advanced docking. Meal prep. We have enough for that? We do not. It's getting there, though. It's not horrible. Advanced smelting. I'm not going to waste it on this just yet. I'd like to have meal prep up and running first. Not that it would matter. I'm not really going to be using any of those points. So we'll get this. And we'll get this. Advanced construction. So advanced construction, like these new machines, are they faster? I really don't know. I'm going to assume they're way faster. So that's cool. Transport tubes. That's kind of cool too. I like that. But we need the meal prep up and running as soon as we can. As soon as we can make a farm too, we need to get that going. There, we can make a farm. Alright, we'll put this farm. I'm just trying to look here because we have to make sure that there's an exit point. And I have to set this up so that my kitchen's like somewhere here. So if I set this farm up here, that should be good. We'll put another one here, but we need to wait. So this farmland, you have to put go ahead and build like 16. That's fine. Then you have to modify it. You're going to have to drag your wheat, okay, into here. You need to put power and you need to put water. And it shows you on top there's a water symbol, an electricity symbol. It shows you what it needs to work. All right, now what do we have here? So now this should be working. So our total consumption of power is at 414. Like we're sucking the friggin' power, boys. We definitely have enough water. Now, the only thing we have to have, because that will do nothing without the robots. So we're going to go to our robot maker. We made a little bit of each there, but we still need some farming bots. Click on our recipes. We need miners and we need farmers. So in order to make farmers, we're going to need gears, which we still have tons of. I didn't take them all for a reason. We'll go ahead and we don't need 100 farmers. We'll take 50. Oh, shoot, not 92, 50. I think 50 will be plenty for now. And what else do we need? Some of these rods, I believe they were. Take 50 of these. And we're going to make some more bots. You'll be able to make a docking station for all the robots that are just standing around doing nothing, but I don't have that yet. So, yeah, so we're going to go ahead and do this. We'll put these in, and we'll put these in. Make myself some robots here. And this should automatically, there should be a robot that comes here automatically as soon as he's created. So we're going to go ahead and make this setup again over here. Just taking his good old time. Perfect. And really, I don't need all 8 of these wheats here. I could take 3. And it just takes longer to spread out, but it doesn't matter. If I put 1 wheat in each, at least they're all starting to do their work, right? So I'll do that instead. Because as they grow, they're going to start expanding. The wheat will just spread out, and then all of a sudden it'll be full. And that's how you control how much wheat. You don't take more than you need to fill this. So we need 16 on hand in each machine at all times. Except for this one's only 12 because I made it a little bit smaller. I could just extend it, I suppose. What's the difference? Might as well. And it doesn't take long to spread. Like this one already has 5 growing. 5 grain, and you just have to wait. It's just going to take a little bit of time for them to grow. We could speed up the time, but we're not going to bother wasting our time doing that. We still have to set the kitchen up. Okay, so let's go take a look. I unlocked it, I think. No, I did not unlock it yet. We have enough points now, though, so we're going to go ahead and do that. We have enough points to unlock this and this, I think. Yes. We have 10 chemistry points. So we must have run out of something out in here. Why are we no longer making those points? We're no longer making the biology points because our carbon fiber. And that's okay. I'm not going to go out there and look. Let the robots handle it. It's not that big a deal right at the moment. So we need to set up now. Let's go back to our farming setup. And we're going to use this as our kitchen setup as well. Okay. Just got to find it. That's a mine. We're going to want to set that up as well soon. Device. Okay, so there's our kitchen. We're going to go ahead and we're going to put that on this side. And I think that's it for now. I don't think we need anything else, just the kitchen setup. And we're going to need some aluminum for that. So we are going to need to set up the mining sooner rather than later. So let's go out here. Let's pull out a mining unit. Because we did make the robots already, so we might as well use this, right? And we're going to go ahead and do this. Right here, we're going to have a mine. Here. We need to allow them to get out right there. So we'll put this here. And this here. Now we just need to hook the electricity up. Okay, and then we need to go into the machines here. We might as well connect that dock. Why not? Alright, so now we're good. This one here requires us to figure out what we want it to do. It's showing it still needs electricity though. Did I not connect? I must not have. The hell? That's strange. Oh! That is friggin' weird. So, you must have to have your own... Actually, and I knew that. I don't know why I thought I... Yeah, I knew that. You need your own electrical network out here. Okay? So you would have to, like, build your own plant out here on this island. Or... And really, how much do these need? We're just going to make a small plant. It only needs 20, which is two places. That's it. So we're going to go ahead and do that quick, like super fast. I'm not frigging around, messing around, building a big ass base or anything. But you could, if you wanted, you could build a base out here. Why not? Now we just need carbon, which I'm not sure if we have enough, but we'll see. No, just kidding. I know we have enough. 11,000. We're just going to take all of that. We don't need any. And we're going to put 5,000 in each here. Or whatever the half of this is. I'm not even going to count. Done. Now, those should have power. Now they're asking me, what do you want us to mine? Well, we want aluminum. We want aluminum. We can't get the titanium or the uranium yet, but I'd like to have one on gold. I probably would like to have two on gold, actually. Now those miner bots will go out automatically, and they're just going to start getting me some stuff. And actually, I don't love how it's really close to the edge here, so we're just going to go ahead and do this. And they're not doing anything. Why are they not doing anything? Because they can't get off? I wonder if they can't use this ramp. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure. I know they can get off on this rock, though. So I don't know what's going on. Cool. I see that they're using my power, but they're not really doing anything. So I don't know. Can't see why they wouldn't be able to use the ramp. My other robots can use the ramps just fine, so I don't know what's going on here. If there is a problem, I'm not sure. I've done this before on another planet, and it worked A1. Like, no problem. Oh, maybe those things have to charge up. I wonder if they have to, like, have a charge on them, so they're charging and assigned. let's just give it some time and we'll see. If it doesn't work, well, I'll frig with it later. Yeah. We'll come take a look in a little while. All right. So, or maybe there's not enough in range? I wonder about that. There's so much stuff around. I can't see why there wouldn't be there might not even be aluminum or gold on this planet. Now that I think of it. No, there's not. So, so you know what we're going to do instead? We're out of here. I mean, there's titanium and there's uranium, don't get me wrong, but I can't even do that yet. I need aluminum, and I need aluminum yesterday. I don't need it now. I'm not going to disassemble everything that I just did here, though. There's no point. I'll come back at another point in time. Let's go take a look at all the other planets in the area. And we're going to see what's in the area that's close by that I can go to attach to. That'll have, there's gold there, but I want aluminum. That's what I have to have. Okay, so this one here, I would have to go up, but it's not super far away, and it's close enough that we can come back. So there's aluminum, there's no gold, but I need aluminum in order to continue. I can get gold from just the regular stuff. So let's go, we're going to sail our butts up to this place here, X Tenebris here, and that's where we're heading. So we have to, I want to kind of get pointed in the right direction because it's going to take me a second to sail there. We also have to disconnect from here. Undock. I wonder if we want those robots though. Well, we can make more. It's not that hard to make more robots. We'll leave those there. And actually, why ain't I getting them to mine copper and, you know what I mean? Like, well, there's no point in getting copper. As soon as I unlock titanium though, I can just fly here right quick with my jetpack and set those all up to do titanium, and then they can be doing that while I'm gone because they have their own power supply, right? Okay, so pointing this way is that planet. I can't see. Okay, I need first station. This is what I need to see. It's that way there. So I'm facing, it's complete ass backwards from where I was at. And you can't go backwards. You can only go forwards. So in order to go that way, I need to build thrusters going the opposite way. So we're going to go ahead and do that exactly how I have it set up here, just in the opposite direction. And this time I'm going to know that they're going to take off right away. So I'll be ready for it. Because on 100% speed, you're going at a good clip with this many thrusters. Okay. Actually, I don't want that there. I want to go down. This is probably going to connect me immediately. So all I have to do, yeah, we're moving. Just power this down. Okay, now I'll be able to steer it. Like, look how far I went. In what, 3 seconds? That's how far I went with 100% power. So we have to go straight that way and a little bit like up. I can't really even see it. Oh yeah, it's right there. That's the planet right there, I'm going to assume. It looks like it. Yeah, I would say that's the one. So we're going to go upwards first. There's no point in being low like this. So we'll go up, and we're going to go at 100% power just to speed that process up. We'll go for about 10 seconds and we'll take a look. We're going to start moving towards it as well. We need to go to the left. We're going to need to, we can't turn ourselves around. That's the problem. So we're going to have to go on the opposite side of that planet in order to dock, because our docking station's behind us. You can't like rotate in a 360 circle. You have to stay the way that you're facing, which is not a big deal. It's just, yeah. I'm going to stay underneath of it for now till I get on the opposite side of it. Yeah, once you get autopilot, you can just click, I want you to go to this planet and dock, and it will automatically do it for you. You don't even have to do anything. That's what I'm getting. Should be like right on top of me. According to what I see. The hell, did I overshoot it? That's so weird. According to the graphic, it should be right on top of me, but it's not. It looks like that one right there, but that's friggin' far ass away. You know what I mean? It looks like it's right on top of me. And unless I'm blind, I don't see it, friends. Well, we're going to keep going. It's got to be that. Well, let's take a look. Let's aim that direction. First station. No, it looks like a different one to me. That's weird shit. Let's go up. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. So it must be that one. And I can go fly over there right quick and check. Because that could be the other one there. Like, if you look at the graphics of the map, and they're not accurate. I noticed that with the last one. They're not perfectly accurate. But there's no possible way that this is that planet way the hell out there. It doesn't look like it, but there's another one there. Well, we're going to go take a quick sail. We're going to look. Should be able to... Oh, shoot. I need to fill up with oxygen. Because when you use your jetpack, it sucks the oxygen right quick. We don't want to do that. Go take a quick fly. Hopefully I can make it there. Like, that's way too far away for that to be the one that's underneath me. Doesn't even make sense. That looks like the green planet. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. Am I missing something, friends? That's the green planet. I'm just going to go to about half of my oxygen. This is called Sylvain's Pina or whatever. That's not the one. That's not where I'm... Oh, what's that down there? I'll have to take a look. But according to my graphic is showing that it's on top of me, not below me, not way the hell down there. Oh, there's something up there too, though. We'll have to look. There's a planet there, and there's a planet there, but those are like... not at all. And then there's something down there. I don't know. Let's get some oxygen. But that Pina planet is this one. It's the green one. So what happened to this one? I comprends pas. I do not understand what's going on here, friends. Known unknown. Like it's saying it's 0.67 light years away. I should be able to see it. If you catch my drift, friends, I should be able to see that. But I do not see it. Kind of confused. Unless I smash through it with my spaceship. But I don't believe that for a second. Yeah, that's very weird. Well, what's on that other planet? I'm not going to sit here and look for it if it doesn't exist. There's aluminum on that. And I can see it. So we're going to go to that one. Yeah, I find that very, very weird. I'm completely at a loss as to what happened there. Maybe you guys know. Maybe I ran through the planet by accident and I didn't notice. I smashed through it. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. It just doesn't make sense. It should be right there. Yeah, I don't know. Very, very weird. We're just going to line ourselves up with this planet this time. I don't want to get too far away from my other planet. But at this point, I don't really care if I lost that planet. It's not like I have anything there. Just a few robots that I can replace in like 2 seconds flat. Alright, now we're going to go straight ahead. That's so very strange. I don't know. Oxygen. We need oxygen. We're going to go a little bit more to the left to make sure that we miss there. Missed the planet. We don't want to destroy this one. If that's in fact what we did. We're going to go beyond it because we need to dock on that side. That should be good. Now we can use these thrusters on this side. Just like docking a boat this, even though I've never docked a boat in my life. I did lots of lobster fishing though, friends. Lots and lots of years of lobster fishing. Alright, up. Here we go. We want to line ourselves up with that. That should be good right there. And let's kind of bring ourselves a little closer so we can go build a dock over on this planet. Alright, let's go take a look. We need to be able to dock somewhere here. Somewhere right here would be great. Look at all this good stuff. I'm curious where all the gold's at. Where's all the gold? The aluminum, sorry. Not the gold, aluminum. There's some right there, like a gigantic ass one. Okay, let's, we're gonna do this. And we're gonna start building right here. I think this would be just as good a spot as any to land. And we're going to extend a little bit. I want to make sure I have enough room to build my mining stations and all that stuff. On the other base there, I didn't feel like I had enough room at the end. I thought I did, but it didn't look like I had. So we're going to make sure. We got lots of stuff. Why not use it, friends? Okay, so now we need to get a dock. Put that down right here somewhere. We're going to power all. We don't need to power up to use it, but I just want to get this set up. Yep, I was a little off. Good. A1. Done. Now let's make some mines. So miner bots require iron rod, which I don't have hardly a one. That's the problem. But they're easy to, that's an easy fix. We'll go with 200. Actually, that's quite a bit. I don't want too many of those friggin' bots. We'll just go with 100. So this is gonna make me, yeah, not quite 20. But I don't need 20. I only need a dozen. Or actually, I only need 10. So this will be fine. This will be perfect. I don't want 100 bots sitting around here clogging up everything. So actually, I have way too many farming bots there by the looks of that. Way too many. So we're going to get rid of that recipe just in case I accidentally try and make more. I don't need them. And I definitely don't need any more transport bots. I think they're a waste. Alright, how's everything going over here with the grub? Do we have any yet? Looks like everything is growing really, really well. Gardens are looking full. We have 74 grain there, 59, 28. Starting to look really, 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 really good. Loving it. We just need to get set up for aluminum here. Well, one has a mining bot ready, so we're going to get him on aluminum right away. There, he took off immediately. That is a good sign. There's no gold here, so these guys are all going to be doing aluminum. Every single one of them. And you know what? To make life easier, we're going to do this. Why not? Done. There we go, friends. What is... Oh, that's dirt. I'm thinking, what the hell are those round things then? But that's the dirt. All right. Perfect. That will take care of that. And I may switch so that it doesn't clog up the system too much here. I think I might make these go over to this side. There. Because we have plenty of points. I don't think we need any more engineering points than what we already have. But we're just going to let them feed into that for now. That's okay. Actually, it's not okay. I don't need this. I don't feel like I need this anymore. So we're going to go ahead and take this away. And put a container there instead. Yeah, I figured out a whole bunch of stuff. Like this whole selecting and making blueprints thing. And now you can design, like I could design my iron base and do the whole entire thing as a blueprint now. I figured out how to do that. But I'm not going to do that yet because there's no point. I don't need another iron base. You know, if I do, I would do it. But so the next time I make a power base, though, I may do it. I might show you guys how that works. It's still complicated and you still have to like get in tight spaces and etc, 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 but it's still doable, you know what I mean? So what are we doing here? Do we not have the recipe for all we do? I just didn't have it on. Okay, so start cranking out aluminum bars, please. So that's good. We have aluminum now coming in and that we can use from anywhere. So let's go over here. Our kitchen setup requires it, I believe. That's why we were doing this. Yep. Excellent. So we need to do something like yay. We're connected. That's great. Now, we just need for the cooks to show back up here and do something with this grain that is not even here yet, but we're going to have to set up logic for this. Because I don't want all of that grain coming out, right? I only want some of the grain coming out. So we're going to need a filter block, and a blocking block to ensure that we keep enough grain in there to actually replant the garden over and over and over again. So we'll need logic for that setup. So now we have tons of grain in here, and it takes 3 per food, and food is crazy. These guys are probably all starving to death because I don't think... Oh no, I still have some water left. I'm surprised. Okay, good. But in order to get more guys, we're going to need some cooks. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to grab 2 cooks. recruit a couple of them. Perfect. And that's going to take care of that problem. They'll both become cooks. They'll start cooking food for us. And the robots will automatically collect it and bring it here. So we don't have to deal with that anymore. Now, I would love to have cows and chickens and all that stuff, but we can't get to that until the next area, I believe, or so, however that works. I'm not 100% sure. Let's just take a look at here. Like, there's recipes, right? There's tomato soup. See, it says unknown item revealed after traveling to Universe 2, Universe 2. Which I don't know how to get to Universe 2, but I'm assuming it has to do with that Stargate. Right, roasted meat, omelets, tomato soup means there's tomatoes, there's eggs, there's cows. I know there is because I was looking at it earlier, farming here, right? Well, I'd say there must be, there's a barn, right? What else do you put in a barn? Cows, sheep, something like that. So I'm assuming that's what it is. It's got to be that. So yeah, that's going to be next universe, which I don't even know how to get there yet, but I'm assuming if we keep collecting these points, we'll get there eventually. So we need some stuff. We need some dirt is what we need. Now, I wish I could set these guys up to just mine dirt. If I could, I would, but they don't. So I wonder how I could do... Oh, I bet you I know how I could set this up. So let's go ahead. We're going to build just small ones. They're fine. Small drills are still going to work just fine. And you can set these anywhere. You can put this right here. And it'll just drill whatever's underneath of it, which is dirt. You know what I mean? That should work just fine. So I'll bring this out, connect it to my power grid. Is it connected? It is. Good. There. See? It's just processing dirt. That's all it's processing. Now, unless there was something underneath this dirt, but I don't know if there is. I never looked. I'm hoping there's not. Like, if there is metal there, nope, there's no metal node, so it's just going to get dirt for me. That's it. So that should work just fine and dandy. Now, we want to bring it down to our base level. I'm not going to go all the way over there just in case I want to make more power plants. There, dirt. Dirt coming in, friends. And there's quite a bit here. I mean, it's not going to go on forever, but this will mine some dirt for me. And I can always move that drill around as I see fit, right? So that'll take care of some dirt problems, but I mean, it's probably just as easy for me to go mine it at this point. I could just take a trip through. Ah, perfect. I was going to say, hopefully I'll come out somewhere here before I run out of oxygen. Okay. That should have been a little bit of dirt. 830 some odd. That's good. Only took me a few seconds, too. Like, under a minute. I'm going to go with... so we need the dirt for in here for the research. Okay, you can go in here. What else do we want? We want more biology points, meaning we need the carbon. The carbon is just a little slow because the robots are slow as friggin' hell. We have 13 built up. 313 built up. So we'll go ahead and bring that over. Speed up that process a little bit. And this needs more gears. And I'm going to assume we need lots more of that. So we might as well go take a look to see if we have the gears. So the gears is the only thing I never set up in here to be made. All right. So in order to make gears, you need a manufacturer. Okay. So, and you just need these steel screws. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to grab half of the steel screws because I don't need that many. And we're just going to plop them in the manufacturer. It's that easy. And it'll make me screws. Actually, we might as well split this up into halves. and use the one right next to it as well. Just have to set it up. I didn't set it up yet. Okay, that should be good. Done. That'll make me a bunch more gears. Not that I need that many, but I might as well make them. Is that not working? Yeah, it is. Good. All right. Now, I shut this down, but we still have tons in there. I could rig up logically those two blockers, but I'm not too concerned about it. Okay, so now we're making some points, friends. Much better. I still think we need a lot more dirt, but again, I'm curious as to how big this mine goes. It's not working anymore, so that means it's empty. How much did that get me? 76 dirt? Not worth it. Not worth the amount of time it took me to get that dirt. I could do this. Like, bam, I already got 61 dirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not worth setting up that setup for 71 dirt when I can just come here, move my mouse around for friggin' 1 minute, literally, and get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dirt. So we're not going to do that anymore. We're not going to waste our time. And I'll get dirt from the mines anyway, like the other mines, the robot miners, because they do collect a little bit of dirt. It's just not a ton of dirt, that's all. It's a 2-to-1 ratio. We might as well have almost double, right? And we do right about now. We have just about exactly double. And let's see what we have for points. Let's go take a glimpse. Life system, elevator, okay, for fast vertical movement of astronauts and bots. Cool. Not necessary, I wouldn't say. And it doesn't unlock anything beyond it, so I'm not going to waste my time with that just yet. I will eventually get everything, of course. The control panel would be nice, I want to tell you. So this to remotely control all thrusters and to find optimal flight direction. So this is what I was telling you guys about. We're definitely getting this right away. We can make a shield, okay? This is handy, and the shield will block meteor strikes and comet strikes, okay? So that's handy as hell to have. We might as well go ahead and make that. We can make the advanced constructor. We can make titanium. Titanium to me would be way more important at this point in time, even though there is none on this planet. That's the only thing. So there's no real point in it. But we could unlock it. Well, we're going to be here for a little while before we can even get to titanium. So we'll leave it for now. And we're going to get the advanced construction, I think, instead. We can get this life system. I mean, we don't need it, but we can get it. Why not, right? We could get this as well. Oh, we don't have enough chemistry now, but that's fine. We'll get the life system just to get rid of it. This can't be gotten until I have 20 points. I just kind of want to move down the list here and keep going to the right. And we're going to unlock everything eventually. That is the plan. So to make these science points, exactly. So we're going to be good there. We're going to be making quite a few of those points. Because it'll be 400 bars. Actually, we're going to make about 150 right at this point in time. 150 points. Which is great. Okay. So we have our cooks making food. The robots are transporting the food to here. A little bit in each. And they're doing good. Everybody seems to be doing okay. I could recruit 3 more scientists now to speed up the points process, which sounds good. But how many points do you guys really think? I mean, I could do the math right now or in between episodes. I wouldn't say I need that much more. You see it. You know what I mean? Like, what? 2,000 maybe of each thing? If that. I'm not even going to say 2,000. Like, really? I don't think I need anywhere close to 2,000. I would say maybe 1,000 of each point type, which with just 3 scientists is not really going to take all that long, especially at 8 times the speed, and I don't really have the materials to cover it anyway. You know what I mean? I need for these materials to be made in order to make those points, so really there's no real rush in that sense. Okay, I do need some more gears. I have a bunch being made though, So we're going to go ahead and we're going to grab some more gears. So we are going to need those other sides. Well, why not get them? We have tons of food now. Like, look at that. Basically unlimited grub. 90 of them already, and we still have farms that are producing non-stop. So there shouldn't be a reason why. Why is this one glowing red, though? I don't like that. Don't know. How's this looking? Yep. Non-stop producing farms. We are good to go, friends. Alright. So let's get 3 more scientists, and we'll just start filling that up. So 2 scientists on this side, 1 scientist over here. Recruit 3 more guys. Perfect. Meaning now we have 5, 6, 7, 8 guys. Make sure that we have enough beds for them all. 8 and enough tables. Okay. Now we're going to have to get some stuff for here. Might as well, right? So we'll go grab some oxygen, some gears, some motherboards, some rods. So I just went and collected a little bit over 1,000 dirt. We'll put that in here. And we need those scientists. Okay, they're finally just getting done their schooling, which is great. So they're going to start doing that right away. So that's another thing I might have to speed up the process on, because I only have 1 building making oxygen tanks, and I've still 30,000 water. No problem, man. Barely even making a dent in my water. So let's go ahead and do that right quick. And then we are going to end this episode, my friends. My goodness, we had quite a... It's getting to be quite lengthy. And I don't feel like, you know, it's worth extending this episode. We'll show you more in the next one type of thing. Okay, guys? So we're going to go ahead. We're going to set these last 2 up, though, just before I go. And, yeah. It's been fun. We definitely did a little bit of exploration today. We are going to need quite a bit of titanium here coming up, I believe. And yeah, it's starting to shape up here. I'm starting to have some high hopes for our little colony. I think we're going to do well and repopulate a new Earth. No, just kidding. I think we've dragged on this episode long enough. Okay, in the next episode, we're probably going to move to a different planet. We're going to start collecting some titanium and uranium. We should have a bunch of points built up by then. I'm going to let my bank build up for the next episode, and we're going to unlock a bunch of new stuff and do a whole bunch of new things and expand our base a little bit and see where that brings us. So if you guys don't mind hitting the like and subscribe button down below, it helps my channel to grow, guys. I appreciate it a ton. I'm having a blast doing this. Again, I'm not getting paid to do this. Not even anywhere near that, and that is not my goal. My goal is to have fun. I love gaming. I've been gaming forever. So, yeah, so hopefully we'll see you guys in the next one. See you later.